If you could design a league from scratch, what would it look like? Athletes Unlimited is a network of professional sports leagues. This is an athlete-led organization.
The thought that keeps running through my head is, look at this thing we built.
Oh my!
Blocked by Harrison.
Hansel left hand again. Another block.
This is competition in its truest form.
McClenny lays out and snags it. Puzo! McMahon score!
Nice move. I see you.
In my wildest dreams, I could not have described this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mira Shane, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Athletes Unlimited 2023 Lacrosse College Draft. I'm honored to serve as your co-chair of the Lacrosse Player Executive Committee, aka the PEC, and I'm also super pumped about being joined here tonight by two of my fellow AU roster mates, the dynamic Kylie O'Miller, oh snap, and the absolutely magical, shifty Ali Mastriani. Hot diggity darn. We are all three excited to lead you here tonight. We're down in Texas. It's awesome. It's hot. And this is a special event for Athletes Unlimited. Really, really incredible. By the way, please follow along at AU Pro Sports on all social media platforms and tag us, hashtag AULaxDraft23 during this amazing draft. We got a lot of fun for you in the next 30 minutes. It's going to be a great time. So we will announce this first official, or second rather, official college lacrosse draft. But a little bit about each of my teammates right here. Kylie is back, capital back, to Athletes Unlimited after missing the second season due to injury. I'm so happy, Kai, to have you back. We missed you.
Happy to be
But before that, that's right. Before that, you lit it up in our inaugural launch. It was amazing. You finished 8th overall in the leaderboard that season. Ali, a year ago, you were in the same position. You were a rookie. You were like, am I going to get drafted? What's going to happen? And then you freaking finished, what was it? Third overall.
I'll do it for you.
Her neck is still sore from holding that medal at the ceremony at the end of the season. Great job, Al. I loved watching you crush it. I mentioned at the top of this that I am the co-chair of the PEC alongside the lovely Lindsay McCone. In each of our Athletes Unlimited sports, there exists a player executive committee. The respective PECs are involved in all the decisions related to our particular sport, from game structure to recruitment to in-market activities to events, scheduling. Did I say recruitment? Because we run that. I said it, but I mean it. And we do a whole lot, so it is awesome. I'm joined by Meg Dowdy, Sam Puzo, as well as our rookie coming out of last season, Lauren Gilbert. We've gotten a outstanding roster of PEC players. All right, enough about us, y'all. Let's get into it tonight. With this announcement, we will be announcing 11 draftees. And it's just going to be really special for Athletes Unlimited. I can't wait to get into it. Shall we, ladies?
We shall.
Woo! Kylie, get us going and start us off.
Ooh, all right. Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be joining Mira and Ali for this show. We really know how special draft day is for the players whose names are announced and the coaches and universities that they represent. Before we get to the future, though, let's take a quick look at the past and last year's highlights.
Athletes Unlimited is an incredible platform for women to have a stage and show what they're capable of.
It's more than a medal, it's more than a game, it's more than a pro season. It's for the next generation. We're trailblazing, and we know that.
1, 2, 3,
We're gonna start a revolution.
There will be a new champion this year.
We're gonna raise the rising tide. We're gonna start a revolution.
Every moment counts in Athletes Unlimited.
Yeah!
Charlotte's here, and wow, Taylor Marino locked in.
Good game, Taylor! You cannot ever count out Sam Apuzzo.
Highlight film stuff.
All I can say is, wow.
First ever shootout. Stopped by Glenn. Miraculous comeback from Team Apuzzo.
Look at the pure joy on their faces.
Gilbert slashing inside. Snaps and scores!
Are you kidding?
A little razzle-dazzle. That was magical.
That's how you play lacrosse. We're gonna start a revolution.
That player would very well be #1 in the Book of Unlimited.
We're gonna blaze the midnight sky.
Lacrosse, Taylor Moreno was crowned champion in an exciting Sunday finish over San Mapuzo. That's the first ever goalkeeper to win the championship for AU Lacrosse. As a rookie, as we mentioned, our beautiful Ali Mastriani to the right of me finished third. Goalkeepers and midfielders dominated the top 10 with 4 each. All positions were represented in the top 10, and Becca Block was named Geico Defensive Player of the Year for the second consecutive season. As Mira mentioned, unfortunately I was sidelined last year with an injury, but pumped to be back, and I definitely watched almost every single game, every single minute of every single game, and what impressed me most about Athletes Unlimited last season was just how all of the returners really took the rookies under their wing, invited them into the AU family, had a ton of fun, and what was really fun to watch as a viewer and as a fan of the sport was that every individual really honed into what they were great at, right? Their individual talents, and it really shone on the field.
I love that guy.
One of the unique elements of this league is its leaderboard, with all 56 players taking a spot and moving up and down throughout the season until an eventual champion is crowned at the end. This is a look at the top 10 on that leaderboard from 2022. As mentioned, Taylor Moreno claimed the 2022 champion spot after edging San Mapuzo by 16 points. Ali Mastriani, third place, led the trio of rookies in the top 10 on the final leaderboard. Goalies and midfielders accounted for 8 of the top 10 places on the leaderboard, and Lizzie Colson paced all defenders with an 8th place finish.
I gotta add, one of my favorite things about, honestly, all of the AU seasons thus far has just been the relationships that you build within your teammates, that you build within the facilitators, that you build within our behind-the-scenes AU staff and family. Thank you to all the people that contribute to AU season in, season out, working all of our sports. You know who you are. We love you, and we just really appreciate all the efforts that you make to make women's professional lacrosse in the U.S. something big, something special. So that's definitely my favorite part.
So as we look ahead to the 3rd season of lacrosse in 2023, it is going to be very exciting and special to have the draftees whose names you'll hear called tonight join us. I remember being in their shoes, like Mira said, just a year ago, waiting to hear if I was going to be drafted.
I'm super excited to announce the next pick in the Athletes Unlimited draft, midfielder from University of North Carolina, Ali Mastriani.
At that moment, it was unbelievable, something that I will never forget. And it's just a really special opportunity to be able to continue playing the sport that you love at the highest level. So I'm very excited for our draftees that will be called tonight to have that experience for themselves.
So Al, how does the college draft work?
Yes, let's take a look at how this will work. There will be 11 total draft selections. These draftees will then be offered contracts to join the league for the upcoming 2023 season. In total, there will be 56 players on the 2023 roster. Competition will begin July 20th and span 4 weeks, ending on August 13th. And these draftee selections are carefully evaluated and finalized by the 5-person player executive committee.
So we've been working on this for a long, long time, y'all. And so the time is now. I had to get out of my seat to give you this first draft pick because it's a big deal. There's no need to wait any longer. The first selection of the Athletes Unlimited 2023 Lacrosse College Draft Class is an attacker from Syracuse, Megan Tyrell. Too much heat, Tyrell. Too much heat. I'm literally sweating looking at those shots being like, what's going to go down this summer? It's going to be nuts. What do y'all think?
I mean, we're starting off strong with a Long Island lefty attacker, first of all. But I have just loved watching Meg Tyrell play for Cuse. If you're a young lacrosse player and you're watching her play, she does all the right things. And head coach Kayla Trainer for Syracuse, who played in our 2021 AU season, has nothing but great things to say about how calm and poised she is when it comes to everything on the attacking end.
Yeah, Meg Tyrell, she is just amazing. She's been so fun to watch. She makes the big plays, but also makes the little plays too. So no matter where she is on the field, whatever her role is in that game, she's making a difference, and she's having a huge impact on their season and on their team.
Going to be bringing some heat down in Spark, Maryland this summer. Let's get it. Kylie, you have our next selection.
Whew. Here we go. Our next selection, a defender from Loyola, Maryland, Katie Detweiler.
Patriot League represent, as well as that defensive focus. I love this. I mean, Katie's going to bring, it's going to be awesome to watch on the defensive end to back up us as goalkeepers, but also just Patriot League Defender of the Year in 21 and 22. 23, we'll see what happens, but it's been looking good. I mean, I think, I'm excited about this. It's killer. Congratulations, Katie.
Yeah, I mean, Katie is an incredible defender. On the defensive end, she's solid 1v1. She picks up ground balls. She's scrappy. She's aggressive. She's relentless. She's just all over the field. Someone you definitely want on your defense and someone you definitely don't want to go against. But in addition to that, she's a beast on the draw circle. She scoops up anything that comes her way. She will box out. She'll do her part. Definitely someone you want to have on your side, and I'm excited to see what she does.
Yeah, it's going to be killer. Al, I believe you have our next selection. Let's get into it.
I do. All right, our next selection is an attacker from Boston College, Jen Medjid.
Jen, welcome to AU and joining some more of our BC Eagles. I mean, we got Kenzie Kent, Sam Apuzzo, Charlotte North, and Jen just adds into that talent pool. I mean, it's been so killer to just see her fill in those holes, honestly, of where Boston College was really going to be missing some key players. Jen's filled that and has just put that team and gotten them running. I mean, it's been cool to see.
It's been awesome to see. Jen has really stepped up this season. She's so fun to watch. She's a threat no matter where she is on the field. She can finish. She can do behind the backs, shooting off of cuts. She can rip it. She can really do everything, and it's a threat, and she's so dangerous no matter where she is. So I'm really excited to see all the fun things that she does on the offensive end.
Yeah, that versatility is key for Jen, and what I've seen her really do is just kind of have that sneaky 5-6 goal game when her team really needs it. And that's going to be huge when we play 3 games a weekend in Athletes Unlimited for each team. So when one person's having a great day, it's time for you to step up the next day when they're not having a great day. And she's going to be a great key piece to that.
Totally. Jen, you heard it here first. We're looking for you to have a sneaky 5-7 goals in one of our games. I'll be looking forward to it with fear. All righty. So with our next pick here, it's a defender from Maryland, Abby Bosco. Abby, congratulations. I think one thing that really comes to my mind is the leadership, the intensity that she brings on that defensive end for the Terps. You know what I mean? And also, Allie, I know we were talking about it, but a little bit, what is that little one-handed grab action? Just a little bit, boom. So I'm going to be looking for that this summer. That one-handed grab that she's got going on, it's nastiness.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Her on the draw circle, she's so dynamic, she's aggressive, she's gritty, she's scrappy, she's someone that you want to have your back. She'll go for all those 50-50 balls and then make a play out of it. She's someone that is constantly making big plays. On the defensive end, it'll start from there. She's solid 1v1. You see in some of these clips, she's just relentless. Like, she'll be all over you and make your job really, really, really hard. So we're excited to see what she does, rack up a lot of points, especially on the defensive end and in the middle of the field.
Making them work. Kylie, who do we have next who's going to make us work?
Whew, all right, the next selection is an attacker from Northwestern, Haley Radigan.
Haley, rock on. Can't wait to watch you really rock on this summer at AU. I think Northwestern, looking at them just like hovering between the 1 and the 2 spot all season long, Haley's been a huge contributor in that, right? And even as a transfer, I think that that's something super special that comes from within. When you're able to transfer at a program that big and make a splash, whew, too much. And I know that y'all have a connection actually too, right, Kai?
Yes, this one hits home for me. I was lucky enough to coach Haley for Long Island Yellow Jackets when I was in college and she was in high school, and it's just been really awesome to follow her career. First at Mercer, she had an illustrious career there, and then continuing on in her grad year at Northwestern. It's not easy to stand out on a team like that, and she's just doing that. She's relentless all over the field. She makes plays happen, and she really, really wants to win. She's a competitor, so I'm super pumped to see her in AU this summer.
Let's get it. And Al, I know you have our next selection, but we're going to take a hold on the draft really quickly to talk about something super near and dear to our hearts and honestly really emotional. And that's our Athlete Causes program of really how we're able to create the impact as athletes, but also just as people and contribute to a cause that we really care truly about. So what was that like last year, Al, to represent and contribute to a cause that mattered to you personally?
Yeah, the Athletes Causes program is definitely one of my favorite things about playing for Athletes Unlimited. Throughout the season, I got to represent Gigi's Playhouse for Ollie, which is a Down Syndrome Achievement Center that I was able to be very involved with throughout my time at UNC, along with a lot of my teammates. And I loved being able to represent Gigi's and continue to promote acceptance and awareness for the Down syndrome community while playing for AU. I just think it's so cool that athletes get to not only play the sport they love, but play for causes they care about. And even in addition to that, donate money equal to half of their leaderboard bonus amount to the organization in their name.
That's
really awesome.
It's huge. It's huge. And I feel like we all take so much pride in this Athletes Causes program because it's more than a game, right? And it shows it's also more than yourself and that you're giving to other people around you and you're using that leadership and that empathy to really just support our broader world and whatever cause draws to you and speaks to you in a way. So thank you so much for sharing that, Al. I love that photo of you two repping the shirt. It's awesome to see. Yeah. Give us our next draftee, shifting back to the draft here.
Okay. The next draftee is a midfielder from Loyola, Maryland, Jillian Wilson.
All right, so what do we have to say about Jillian Wilson? Because, Al, I know that you played her, right, I was about to say back in the day, but it was last year. And I think the hustle come out of her is one of the craziest things, right? It's absolutely outstanding. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, she's just a spark on the field. She pumps her teammates up with her relentless efforts and her scrappy plays. She's a really fun player to watch because she is constantly giving it her all, whether it's on the offensive end and she's doing diving ridiculous goals or picking up scrappy ground balls, or especially on the draw circle. That I think is where she's the most incredible. She is so dominant there, whether she's drawing it to herself or placing it to her teammates, one being Katie Detweiler. It's going to be really fun seeing them play together or even against each other this summer. She's just incredible all over the field, and it's nice to see a two-way midfielder be represented in this league. And I think young players that are midfielders, she is a player to replicate in that position.
Totally. Love to see the midi strength.
Yeah, the midi strength, and something you mentioned about the draw taking, that's something that captains are going to look for in the draft week to week. So I think that's something that we're going to see her rank high in, draft to draft, draw taker to draw taker, and you're going to have a good matchup this summer too.
You sure are. And with that, we are halfway through this selection show. I can't believe it. We've got 11 total for y'all, but let's take a look at the halfway point, right? What an outstanding bunch.
I mean, look at the representation from even just the universities and the programs there that are on that board. And we're only halfway through, like you mentioned, Mira. You have Syracuse, you have Boston College, you have the Terps, you have Northwestern, Loyola. I mean, just teams that are in the top 10. We have Twarton nominees, we have All-Americans, we have leaders of their teams, multi-time captains. And they're just gonna bring so much outside of what they can do and their talents on the field. They're also going to bring that personality and leadership to our league as well.
Yep, I love seeing really the representation from really the big dog conferences too. We've got a mixture in here, and I think we're going to see a large mix of that with the second half of this draft. So I'm excited to get into it, shall we? Yeah. Alrighty, let's do it. So we are rolling along here, y'all, and the next announcement is mine, indeed. It's an attacker from Syracuse, Meg Kearney. Meg, I hope you're smiling like that, like in that roster pick, because we just watched that highlight and I said, that was a frickin' dart. I mean, I'm excited for it. Lights out, Kearney. That's what I'm going to be calling you because I know that you're going to bring the heat this summer. I'm just excited to see it.
Yeah, I mean, she is a threat no matter where she is. You see in those clips, she can rip it from outside the 8. Probably a lot of two-pointers in her near future. She can go behind the back. She can do her famous jump shot from the inside. I've seen her curl around the crease with backhanded shots. She can really just do it all, and she's really, really fun to watch. So I'm really excited to see all the impressive things that she brings to the table this summer.
Yeah, and it's not easy to stand out on a roster like that, and Meg Kearney has done it, right? She has just been one of their really key pieces on their offense for Syracuse, and they missed her last year with her ACL injury. So impressive to see her come back stronger, faster, even better than ever, just less than a year later for this season. It's just been so impressive to see her passion, and she's going to bring that passion at you.
Lights out. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alrighty, move us along, Kai. You've got our next pick.
All right. Next up, this is my little drum roll. Next up is a defender from Maryland, Marge Donovan.
Excited for this one because I got to see Marge play a couple times at her alma mater of Princeton University, which I was born and raised in. And I would come home and I'd see Marge get to play, and I'd be like, that defender knows what she's doing. She just commands it, coming up, so clutch for her team, then would run the ball, clear the ball, just be there. And so steady and so foundational, which I think is so awesome. Like, thinking from a goalkeeper's perspective, you want a defender like that that's going to back you up and be a team player. And it's just really been exciting to watch her at Princeton and now on to Maryland. So let's do it, Marge.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it is right. And it's been awesome to get to play with her at some of the Team USA training camps as well. She really stands out as a player, as one of those players that you want to play behind or you want to play with, because she just does, like you said, all the little things right, all the hustle plays, and she doesn't necessarily have to talk too much about it. She just walks the walk. And that's the kind of teammate that you want. So I'm hoping that the one-on-ones won't be against her, and I'll have her on my team this summer.
Ain't that the truth? Alrighty, so we are down to our final 3 selections. I'm getting sad because we're having such a great time vibing out here down in Texas, but it's just been a pleasure. So let's get into the final 3, shall we? Al.
All right, let's do it. It's going to be a defender from James Madison, Mairead Durkin.
Mairead, a.k.a. the ground ball vacuum for me, and the cause turnover just annihilator with everything that she does. I mean, it's nuts. I think defensively, again, we're going to see somebody that really is like a steady force. For the middies that we've got in AU, a bit of a shorter field, so it'd be really great to just like watch her clear it and go do work, and honestly maybe even score a goal and treat herself. Have a little slice of that cake.
Yeah, I mean, she's a great defender out of JMU. Mairead she's aggressive, she's scrappy, she's willing to take risks, make a lot of big plays. So definitely keep an eye out for her on the leaderboard. I think we'll probably be seeing a lot of cause turnovers from her this summer and racking up a lot of points in that category.
There we go. We are down to 2. My last pick is a goalie from Florida, Sarah Resnick. Let's go. Sarah, we are ready for you. Welcome to the goalkeeping family at Athletes Unlimited. I think what's really awesome about Sarah is just like adding to another and new style of play for Athletes Unlimited goalkeepers, right? A lot of us, I've got a wider stance. You got Kaylee Waters, who's nice and tight, beautiful form. You got Taylor Moreno, our champion, who just, again, has like that Tar Heel little flavor to them. And I think Sarah's going to bring something really special. She's had some huge games for Florida and has really put the team on her back. So excited to see that with the rest of AU. And welcome to the goalkeeping family, Sarah.
Yeah, so exciting to see a goalkeeper in this draft, and so well-deserved for Sarah because she really has put that Florida team on her back in so many different instances. So many close games with big-time programs, and she'll make a save here with a rebound, save again, diving across the crease. And what I think is so great is she's a smaller player just like myself, and for all us smaller players out there, she is one to watch because you can do it. It's not the size of the player, it's the size of the heart, and that's holds true for Sarah Resnick.
Boom. There you go. I love it. And Kai, I believe you're going to take us home with this final draftee.
Oh, boy. I don't want to go home either, Mira.
I know.
All right. The final selection of the Athletes Unlimited 2023 Lacrosse College Draft is an attacker from Colorado, Charlie Rudy.
Pac-12 represent. And I mean, you look at that stat, right? Leader in goals, points, and shots. Like, that's killer, and that's why you see Charlie Rudy all over the Buffs Instagram. Yo, you're looking at, you're swiping and you're watching reel after reel of just Charlie putting in this work and getting after it. And I think it's awesome, and we're going to see some really great stuff from her this year in AU.
Yeah, I mean, a great dodger and finisher out of Colorado. Charlie will be an incredible addition to the Athletes Unlimited roster. She's dangerous from various spots around the 8. You see her dodging from the wing, from the wedge, going left to right, right to left. She kind of just does a little bit of everything. So that versatility makes her really dangerous and a constant threat on the offensive end. And even better, she can put the ball in the back of the net.
Woo! We love a ball in the back of the net, except when you're a goalkeeper at AAU. So I can't say that I love that, but I love it for y'all, and I'll be rejoicing when I'm on your team, right? All right, so with that, that is the end of our college lacrosse draft. We did it. Let's get it. Let's celebrate. Let's go. Here we go. Yep, give me a little something right there. Bang, bang. All right, let's take a look at the exciting 2023 Athletes Unlimited Lacrosse College Draft. Here's a recap for you.
I mean, look at this roster here. We're welcoming college players from 5 different conferences, including 3 from the ACC and Big Ten, 2 from the Patriot League and American Athletic Conference, and 1 from the Pac-12. There's a 3-way tie for most players drafted from a school. That's between Loyola, Syracuse, and Maryland, each having 2 draftees this year.
That's pretty crazy because attackers lead the positions with 5, closely followed by 4 defenders and a midfielder and a goalkeeper. There are 8 Tewaaraton Award nominees. I mean, that's mind-blowing to me among these 11 draft picks. So with 5 players earning all conference honors and with more to come, right? The season isn't even over and we haven't even seen like the fruit of their labor, right? In championship weekend, they're about to go off. So I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I mean, they're all so exciting to watch. And we want to wish you all congratulations. We can't wait to see you this summer for season 3. It's an awesome opportunity to be able to continue playing the game that you love. So best of luck in the rest of your college seasons, and we'll see you out on the field for your pro debut in July.
Woo! Yes, so exciting. Congratulations to each and every one of you, your universities, your coaches, your families, your programs, everything that you represent. I mean, this is really, really special. You just made history for yourself. You got drafted to play professional lacrosse, which is pretty special to say. So I'm excited to see you all out on the field again this summer. Mira, tell us where we're going to be playing.
Hey, listen, we're about to get hot down in Sparks, Maryland. It seriously is hot because I wear sweatpants and oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe the heat down there. But you should come down. We've got air conditioning for y'all. Or you can catch us also on ESPN, which is really awesome. But we'll be at the USA Lacrosse headquarters down in Sparks, Maryland. If not, catch us on all ESPN platforms. That's ESPN2, ESPNU, and ESPN Plus. You won't want to miss it. You got to come out and support women's professional lacrosse here in the U.S. It's an incredible opportunity for all of us, and the competition is really, really, really something special. One other thing that I do not want to forget is that we recently announced the release of a special box of set of trading cards published by the legendary trading card company Topps. You might have heard of it once before. A little laxer came up to me the other day and she said, "Would you sign my card?" And it was me on that card, and I was like, oh my God. It's just incredible, right? The old school way is to have a baseball player on there, but no, you got women's professional lacrosse players on these Topps cards. It's an incredible opportunity. We're excited about this, and we're super proud of this collaboration. Alrighty, well, that will do it for us, folks. That's the 2023 Lacrosse College Draft. My goodness. Once again, catch us on all ESPN platforms. You won't want to miss it. These 11 draftees will be there. Come out, come support them. And don't forget, love the people around you, be safe, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. See ya. Peace.